It's every man for themselves and woman for themselves, for that matter. This Saturday, we start the path to WrestleMania. Why would I say path? Nobody says path, Chop. It's the road to WrestleMania begins this Saturday at the Royal Rumble, and it's my favorite PLE of the year. By YouTube law, I have to do a prediction video because I'm a wrestling YouTube channel. That's what we do. So let's start with the least anticipated match at the Royal Rumble this year, and that's obviously the 30-man Royal Rumble. No, just kidding. It's the 2 out of 3 DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. And while this is going to be a good match, this is going to be a match that a lot of people will enjoy. However, it's a match that, I mean, no hate, no shade, but I will be very much looking forward to it to end so it can go to the next match, because I am just dying to see these Royal Rumbles. I just love the Royal Rumbles so much. But who's going to win this one? I say it goes DIY gets the first pin, and then we go Motor City Machine Guns, and then we go DIY. It's just going to go back and forth, and DIY is going to win somehow, some cheating, pretty deadly, I don't know, maybe an asteroid hits, it don't matter. DIY walking out as your champions. Next match, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. I love the Kevin Owens character. I actually even love Cody Rhodes, believe it or not, even though a lot of people think I'm a Cody Rhodes hater. But that said, in no world is Cody going to lose the title. Maybe if we were at SummerSlam, or this was like September or something, we could say, yeah, Cody could definitely lose the title and win it back. But at this point, it's way too close to WrestleMania. Cody's at least going to go one full rotation around the sun as champion. Cody Rhodes is walking into Mania not losing the belt. I think that he could have lost the belt last year. I kind of low-key, actually maybe a little more medium to high-key, wanted him to lose at Saturday night's main event and then win it back at the Royal Rumble. But c'est la vie, said the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. So this is coffee. I'm drinking coffee at like 9 p.m. because it's late, but I gotta get this prediction video out. Okay, so who's gonna win? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Like, was that not apparent? Cody Rhodes is totally gonna win this. I did put, though, in my don't do this swerves, like bad ideas, bad swerve ideas for the Royal Rumble. I put it in that video that what if Kevin Owens actually got the Winged Eagle belt and then Cody got the Undisputed belt, and it's like, well, I guess we just have to recognize all the titles now. Please don't do that. Although it would be funny for about a week. At the end of the day, I don't know. Randy Orton might come and get involved. Sami Zayn. I don't know why Sami Zayn would ever, like, go down there at this point. It's like, why would Sami go down there just to accidentally help get mad at Sami later and interfere in the Royal Rumble? So yeah, maybe Randy Orton comes and beats up Kevin for a little bit, but that's about the shenanigans you're going to get. Cody Rhodes getting the belt. But don't worry, Kevin Owens, if you're unable to grab the championship, you can always get this one right here. You don't have to climb a ladder. All you got to do is comment below and also be a subscriber to the channel. This championship contest, though, is not exclusive to Kevin Owens. All you boys, all you girls out there, you can win this as well. Again, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. I don't know what I'm pointing at. I just point at things and hope I hope that's a subscribe button, but just in case it's not, hit the bell notification over there. And don't forget to thumbs up the video. I am trying to quit my day job and become a full-time wrestling content creator for the wacky world of wrestling. I think that's going to be my full title. I'll do a LinkedIn and put that there. But yeah, I want to quit my day job and just do wrestling content all the time. Please help me out, and in the process, you can help yourself out. Win this belt. Don't let Kevin Owens get it. You want this belt, so comment below. At 10,000 subscribers, I will pull a random comment from a random video, give it away on a live stream. All right, so let's get to the Royal Rumble prediction. All right, so now we've got ourselves the Royal Rumble itself. We'll just do the men and women's together, though. We're going to say who's the first two. Who's the first two going to be? I think the first two, I was torn. When it comes to the women's, it could have been Charlotte and Becky. Becky, I think, is going to be a surprise entrance, and that would be a great first two. However, TTJC, I believe it was TTJC. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. But on our live chat for SmackDown, someone was like, and I believe it was TTJC, someone was like, what if it was Io and Bayley? And I think that would be a banger of a first two, because, well, they had one of the best matches at WrestleMania last year. They're past with Damage Control. So yeah, I believe those two will be number one, number two in the Royal Rumble women's. And for the men, I was gonna think, well, you know who would be good? What if they did Rey Mysterio and Penta as your number one, number two? That would be intense, and that would be awesome. I would actually really, really like that. And Rey actually has won from the number two spot before, so they could put him in the number two spot with Penta being the first, and he has a grand entrance. So that would be perfect. However, I am going to go with Carmelo Hayes as your number one guy. So he did just enter the Royal Rumble. It was actually after Netflix went off the air. He blindsided Cody and was like, I'm entering the Royal Rumble. That was really cool. I wish they would have done it on camera. Regardless, though, Carmelo Hayes is in the Royal Rumble, but he has this thing where he kind of mouths off. He's so egotistical and cocky that everybody just wants to put him in a bad situation. They want to one-up Carmelo Hayes. And so Carmelo Hayes, he does that, right? He blindsides Cody Rhodes. He enters the Royal Rumble. He's all cocky going in, but then reality hits, and boom, he draws the number one spot. And it's like, oh, man, Carmelo Hayes. But who's going to be his number two then? Whoop that trick.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man.
Trick Williams. Trick Williams is in NXT right now, and he's about to be called up any moment. Plus, they've got a history. Now, I do think it's a little risky putting an NXT guy at the number two spot, because even though NXT is WWE, not everybody watches WWE NXT. So putting Trick Williams in the number two spot would be pretty risky, but his entrance is so interactive. I think enough people will know it enough to get even people who don't know it into the whoop that trick. And we can even have Booker T somehow slide into commentary for the entrance, so he could do, yeah, whatever Booker T does when whoop that trick comes on.
What, yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, man, that's trick.
And it will be good because there's at least two big-time streamers that are going to be at the Royal Rumble.
Why is Triple H calling me right now?
I want to see if you want to come out to the Rumble next week.
Hey, I'm going to be there, Triple H. I'm going to be there.
You want to do something very interactive for those guys, because then they can show their audience how crazy WWE is. And there's already a storyline there because those two were friends, and then Carmelo turned on him. So there's just so much opportunity here. Your Iron Man, Iron Woman, and if you don't know what I mean by the Iron Man, that's the person who stays in the Rumble the longest. Iron Woman is going to be Io Sky. I really thought for a while that Io Sky was going to win, but I've changed my tune, so we got to do something special with her. I think she goes the distance, though. I think she'll make it to the Final Four, and that'll be the thing that she can hang her hat on, that she lasted the longest out of anybody. Now, Carmelo Hayes, on the other hand, he would be an absolute perfect Iron Man. I could see this guy going the distance as well, but I'm going to go with Sami Zayn instead. I think Sami Zayn, he does have a storyline going into the Rumble as this, underdog, and that's his character. He's the underdog, but they really want us to think that he has a chance.
What was it? Sami Zayn is not on my level. I'm not even mad. It's kind of true. We're not on the same level, because one of us is a WrestleMania main eventer, and the other one's not. I'll see you at the Rumble.
Yes, you will.
No matter what they do, there's not a part of me that really thinks he has a chance. Even though there is one storyline that he could really pull, and that would be the fact that he beat Gunther last year at WrestleMania. So the 1-year anniversary, now he's fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. So there is a storyline for Sammy. There is a path to the winner's circle, but no, I don't think he'll win. So what do? Let's make it seem like, against all odds, he might do it. He just won't get eliminated. It's close call after close call. He just takes it from like the number 3 or number 4 spot, and he gets deep into the Rumble, maybe final 6, final 5, and finally he's thrown out, and it's just a heartbreaking moment. And so I say Sami Zayn. Even though Carmelo Hayes would be a perfect choice, I think the storyline calls for Sami Zayn to be your Iron Man. I want to pitch an idea real quick. I said pitch with a P. The idea is this, that we could have R-Truth come running in with Tiffany Stratton's Money in the Bank and try to cash it in, and everybody will be like, R-Truth, no, this is the Royal Rumble. And he's like, what? Oh, my bad, dog.
This was on me. This is on me. My bad. I'm sorry. Y'all be good.
I think TNA will be represented by
Say his name and he appears.
Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry just won the TNA world title, so he can definitely appear. He even called out John Cena.
Who is the number one person you are looking over your shoulder at as of this very moment?
John Cena.
So that would be interesting if those two had a nose-to-nose, face-to-face. He's not going to win, but it's going to be fun to see and hear the theme song.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Now, I've already done a video on surprises, all the potential surprises that could be in the Royal Rumble. I'll just give 1 or 2 for each one that I think for sure has a big, real shot in the Royal Rumble. And, you know, Becky, yeah, I've already said her. She doesn't really count. Jordynne Grace, if she counts as a surprise, she's going to be surprised. If Jade Cargill counts as a surprise, she's going to be a surprise. But the real surprise will be Alexa Bliss. They have said that there is contract negotiations that fell through, and that's why Alexa Bliss has no creative plans attached to her. I think that's just Triple H just leaking wrong information out there to trick us, and I think Alexa Bliss is going to be in the Royal Rumble. And then when it comes to the men's Royal Rumble, who are the surprises? Well, you know, there are lots of potential surprises. Like I said, Joe Hendry technically is a surprise, and maybe Randy Orton. If Randy Orton doesn't help Cody in his match, then Randy could just come out and be a surprise. But I feel the real surprise is actually, and I didn't put this one in my video because I just thought of it today, the surprise appearance in the men's Royal Rumble is going to be Rhea freaking Ripley. No, wait, Rhea Bloody Ripley. She's Bloody Ripley, not freaking. That's Seth Rollins. Rhea Bloody Ripley. She will be the 5th woman to enter a men's Royal Rumble behind Chyna, Karma, Beth Phoenix, and Nia Jax. She'll be the 5th, and what I think will happen, I'm going to book this real quick. I think she enters, and there'll be a moment where she gets her hands on Dominic Mysterio. So I don't think those two will have an actual blow-off match, but this could serve as it is. Give the Riptide, and she throws Dominic over the ropes. And guess who's going to eliminate her? It's going to be Damian Priest. And not in a way, oh my God, Damian Priest just turned on Rhea Ripley. No, it's going to be in a friendly manner of, hey, you know what? It's the Royal Rumble, every man or woman for themselves. And then Rhea Ripley will be like, oh, you got me. And it's going to be kind of like a respect thing. And you might be like, that's stupid. Why would anybody do that? They do it all the time. Tag teams historically have always done that, where they turn on each other, and it's like, just wait till the final 2. But no, they just do it some reason, like in the moment of the Royal Rumble, and we'll just do it here. So Rhea Ripley will be eliminated by Priest, but not because he betrays her, if that makes sense. And I'm going to throw this out there as well. Rhea Ripley said on an interview, online exclusive, I think it was online exclusive, after Saturday Night's Main Event.
Maybe you'll decide to be one of those champions who's like, I'm going to throw myself in the Royal Rumble match. I think it'd be a bad decision, but
I'll be in the men's one.
thought that, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll just enter the men's rumble. So, booyah. I regretted saying booyah the moment I said it, but regardless, it's there, and now it's on YouTube forever. Who's going to be the beast of the Royal Rumble? The person who throws the most people out of the Royal Rumble? For the men's, it's going to be Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is the easy choice. He's scary, and he's not going to win, but if he can throw out like 11 or 12 people, that would be insane, especially in a stacked Royal Rumble like this. And I would say, Jade Cargill would be a good choice. I don't want it to be Charlotte Flair. I fear it's going to be Charlotte Flair. I don't think Charlotte Flair needs to be the beast. I would say, though, Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace, that would be a good way to showcase her as this really dominant threat in the women's division now that she is signed with WWE. So yeah, Jordynne Grace is your dominant female beast, and we got Jacob Fatu as the dominant male beast. Those are good calls. Those are good calls right there. Patting myself on the back. Good job, Chop. Good job. Okay, so now let's go to the Final Four. Final Four with the women are going to be Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. Those are your final four. Io Sky will be eliminated. Now we have our final three. I like when the Royal Rumble becomes like a match towards the end. They did it with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels way back when, and they kind of did it with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, but I think they could do it here in a triple threat kind of way, and eventually what'll happen is Becky and Charlotte will just finally, they hate each other enough. Their rivalry and jealousy just boils over finally. They're fighting. They're trying to eliminate each other. They're just like, I don't know. They're so mad at each other. They're not even wrestling anymore. It's just a pure fight. And they're at the ropes, and Bianca Belair just flips them both out of the ring, and Bianca Belair is your winner. She will declare who she's going for on SmackDown, and everybody will be thinking, she's going after Tiffany because they're both on SmackDown. Nope. Going after Rhea. And word on the street is that creative is talking about those two. So that's where I'm going. And so now we're at the final four for the men's Royal Rumble. And I don't think there'll ever be a this stacked Royal Rumble again. I mean, just look at the final four. Here are my final four. John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. Those four, all of them, well, except for CM Punk, have main evented WrestleMania. All of them just like, oh man, they all have a case. And no matter who wins, I mean, if John Cena wins, he becomes a three-time Royal Rumble winner, and he gets to go to his final WrestleMania ever to maybe win and break the record for championships at the 17th title reign. Or Roman Reigns gets to go to WrestleMania and be the first guy to ever, with Cody Rhodes, have 3 main event matches in a row with the same guy. And does he restart his title reign on the Island of Relevancy? And then we got CM Punk. This dude is just like, man, he came back just to main event WrestleMania. So like, and then Drew McIntyre, just this guy, this bitter guy who is the MVP, the unlikely MVP of last year, and man, there's still so many other people that could definitely do it. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn. Who knows? What if Kevin Owens enters? What if Cody Rhodes loses his title and enters? Or what about Randy Orton? Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. That would be a great one right there. Or what if The Rock actually just been playing us for all fools and he does show up? Because for the longest time, I thought Rock was just going to be the number 30 entry and just win it. But then he just, the whole Netflix premiere happened and he just drinking tequila with Cody. I don't know what that's about. But regardless, I mean, what if he's just playing for us for fools? He's 20 steps ahead.
That The Rock is the final boss, thinking 20 steps ahead. So the best thing for them to do is to know their role, shut their mouth, and enjoy the ride.
And he just enters. He would win. If he shows up, he wins. But no, I'm going those 4. Drew McIntyre, I would love for him to win. That would be amazing, but he's not going to win. Drew McIntyre gets screwed somehow. So then you got these 3, right? You got, these 3. Can you see who they are? You got CM Punk, John Cena, and Roman Reigns. This is tough. God, all three of them have a case, and CM Punk is so red hot right now, but but I'm calling it for Roman Reigns. The reason why I'm calling Roman Reigns is because of his schedule. He barely appears, and I'm not saying that as a good thing. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying that as a thing, and he just doesn't appear. He won his Ula Fala back, and his next appearance is the Royal Rumble, and you could say, well, John Cena's doing the same thing. Again, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that's what happened, and I can literally see Roman Reigns not appearing again until after the Elimination Chamber for a 4 to 6 week build-up to WrestleMania. They're saving all of his appearances. So for Roman Reigns to get into that, to get his spot at WrestleMania, he needs to win here because John Cena's already been advertised for the Elimination Chamber. So if John Cena for sure is going to be in the Elimination Chamber, well, that's John Cena's path to WrestleMania. But Roman Reigns can just win right here and then take a 2-month break. A CM Punk, though, heck, he could just go win the title against Gunther on a random episode of Raw. Like, for real, that's all that has to happen. Nothing says that Gunther has to hold his title to then, or we have Drew McIntyre win it, or Seth Rollins win it. So there are so many more opportunities for everybody else to get to WrestleMania, but Roman Reigns, well, I mean, yeah, you could write more opportunities for him, but is he going to show up for them? He's not entering the Elimination Chamber. You think Roman Reigns at this stage in his career is walking into the Elimination Chamber? You got to be kidding me. You're lucky he got him in the cage at War Games. No, he is going to win the Rumble, and that's that. And you might be thinking, well, other guys deserve it more. Well, you know what? People probably thought that Drew McIntyre deserved it at Clash at the Castle, and Roman Reigns won. People probably thought that Jey Uso deserved to be the guy to topple Roman Reigns. Well, guess what? Roman Reigns won. People probably thought that Cody should have finished his story at WrestleMania 39. Well, guess what? Roman Reigns won. And you're probably thinking, well, you know what? CM Punk deserves to win one Royal Rumble. Well, guess what? Roman Reigns is going to win this Royal Rumble. That's how I call it. That's my call. And we'll see. So, there you go. Royal Rumble. I'm picking Roman freaking Reigns. I don't know if I want that. I probably want it. I don't know. I kind of want CM Punk to win, to tell you the truth. I actually do want CM Punk to win. He had a banger of a promo with Cody Rhodes. There's just so much more intrigue to CM Punk winning. I'm like, who's he going to pick? Because there's so many people he could pick. But that said, I wouldn't mind if Roman won, because even when I'm like, oh, Roman needs to lose this match and then he wins, I'm like, I can only be mad about it for like 30 seconds because it's Roman. I love Roman. Roman is my tribal chief, and he will always be my tribal chief. And so you guys, you girls, thank you so much for watching this video. Please put your predictions down below and have yourselves a great day.